Hello, it's the second week of September, and it's time to plant some cool season crops. Today, I'll show you how I germinate beans indoors without soil to give them a head start before I plant them outside. I use painter's tape all the time. It's an easy, low waste way to label plant starts. I label 3 small bowls with the painter's tape. Each bowl is lined with a damp paper towel. I'm starting 3 varieties of beans. My 2 favorite tried and true bush beans, black turtle beans, and purple teepee beans, and 1 variety of pole beans, Cherokee Trail of Tears. I put 1 seed packet each in each one of the cups and wrap the beans in the damp paper towels. Then I cover the bowls loosely with a little plastic wrap and leave them on the counter for 2 to 3 days until they have fully germinated, making sure they stay moist but not soaked. Here's what the beans look like once they've germinated. The seed coat has split and a root called a radicle has emerged. I will carefully remove these from the paper towel and gently separate them before planting them out. I've got a row of spent ground cherries in my annual garden that I will clean up and plant beans into. As I'm cleaning up the ground cherries, I see borage and basil volunteers that I'm going to have to work around. I break up the compacted mulch on top of the garden soil. And here is my finished bed ready to plant between basil and pepper plants. I just move the mulch over, dig a little hole into the soil, and plant a fully germinated bean about every 4 inches in a grid down the garden row. Pets for Titus. Ground cherries are heavy nitrogen feeders, and beans are nitrogen fixers, so they will help restore this soil for next year's planting. I have another small space to fill in between blue butterfly peas and watermelon vines, so I'll clean it up and fill it in with germinated beans, again about every 4 inches in a grid. I just dig a little hole down into the soil, drop in the bean, and cover it back lightly with soil and mulch. I find one more gap in the garden to fill in a few more beans and then water them well. Stay tuned for more cool season crops later this week.